Welcome back to the Sick World Podcast with Michael Metcalf.
Hey, thank you.
Yeah, we just
There's
we're
gonna be a bunch of these, so stay tuned in.
we're trying to plan. Like, we'll see how good that goes. Oh my God! Pretty much this is we did a basic training one last time, and it was all right. It was chill, and now this is what phase 1 of X-ray school in the Army.
Yeah. So we did basic training. Then there's phase 1, phase 2, and then you go
where were we?
actually become
Where we go?
Fort Sam
In Texas.
San Antonio, Texas.
Oh, very nice, very nice.
Yeah.
And it's almost a split pod, like a joint forces, because we have Stephen Ray on this podcast.
Yeah.
Not physically, but in spirit. You're gonna love this one for certain.
Man.
I think we could.
Great.
I think we're gonna start with how awesome he was and how scared we were in the beginning of him.
Well, I mean, before we do that, let's I guess we can talk about the first interaction
with
old Steven. And so what were we? We just got off the bus.
Yeah.
From basic training. We went from Oklahoma, drove down to Texas, get off the bus, and they stopped us at Charlie Land, which is like where all the nurses go.
Mm-hmm.
Steven came down with he came down with the van to pick us up, and you get your green duffel bags, and then whatever bag you brought to basic training, if you brought one. Me, I happened to bring like a baby blue like backpack,
Yeah.
So he comes out and like, hey soldiers, let's go, like grab your stuff. So I put the backpack on, but I'm in my ASUs, which is your dress uniform.
Mm-hmm.
And then all of a sudden, he looks over and goes, soldier, what are you doing? That's not AR 670-1 compliant. And I was like, what?
What's that?
What is that? I was like, what is that?
He's so mad.
I was like, I don't know what's happening here. And so I got yelled at day one from him because like in AR 670-1, you can't wear like a regular backpack.
Was
right?
anything in uniform? Like,
It's got to be camo
really?
or black. Yeah.
I guess.
Well, now you can wear beige, I think,
beige. Yeah.
or brown. It's like
Let's wear black.
a little darker than beige. It's just that it's that the same color as like your boots.
Well, yeah. I just remember on the bus. So we left. Now we're leaving basic training. And we're on the bus together. We're like, yeah, all right, we're free, right? We're gonna go to Texas, San Antonio. I heard about this place. It looks cool, and we're gonna party and drink and go smoke cigarettes. And Steven was like, no. No. You are not going to do that. And for 6 months.
That wasn't, but he did that under the gazebo though, right?
Where he was briefing us about the in-processing and like,
Okay,
all right, you don't smoke or drink for 6 more months? We're like, what?
Yeah, so he picked us up, dropped us off at the gazebo, and then that's when he gave us a counseling?
Yeah, that's what it was. Okay, yeah.
Was there counseling on it? That was funny.
Were we the only ones who got that? Like, I feel like
No, I'm sure
everyone's got to do that.
I'm sure everybody got it.
But I was scared. I was like, we got Captain America here. Like, this guy, like, you I think he was more scary than the basic training people. Intensity, like.
Intensity wise, yes. Right? Very much so.
Like, he's not.
Especially the first couple days, first couple weeks.
He's putting out information. You better be tracking.
Yeah, you got to pay attention. Don't drag in tracking it though.
Don't dragging it. Jesus. But I remember all the other platoon sergeants, like, not that they didn't care, but they were more like lenient, and they were like, fuck. But I guess it was a good thing, right?
Oh yeah, for sure. For sure it was. I mean, but all the different platoon sergeants that were there, Everyone was different. Everyone had their own thing. You know, we caught on to Sergeant Noring's a little like.
He was chill.
Yeah, everybody used to say happy birthday to him all day, every day.
He was like starting to get out though, right? I think that was his last. I think it was.
I don't know if he got out or if he did one more place and then got out.
He went to Whiskeyland.
Is that what he did?
Mm-hmm.
No, he didn't. Oh yeah,
Because he was a medic.
I think I remember
he
that.
He wasn't an X-ray tech.
Yeah,
he was a medic.
I think I remember that.
Yeah, then they.
I don't know. Did he? I don't know if he got out. We should look that up one day.
I think he's out. I had him.
I'm pretty sure he's out now, but
we'll put him on TV.
I just want to see if he. Maybe see if we can find out that if he went somewhere else
after Fort Sam.
Yeah, after Fort Sam, or if he got out from Fort Sam.
Actually, this reminds me of this whole thing with you, and I was like, I want to kill you. I remember we didn't even plan this, but before we even like did anything, we laid our bags out, and we were going over roommates, and I was like, fuck, there's a good chance that I'm with this motherfucker, and we became roommates. I remember that. I was like,
yeah,
oh, that's crazy, because I told you we didn't talk really in basic, not as much, but yeah.
And we were in what, 2 different rooms throughout?
First, we were up top.
Our duration?
In the penthouse up top.
Yeah.
No one was in it except for like 2 of us.
Yeah.
But that was dope. We had the whole thing to ourselves.
Yeah, that was not bad at all.
It was, me, you, Stokes, and then...
Was it me, you, and Stokes?
Always.
Always?
And then, yeah, everything stayed the same. It was Park, Twin Tower, and Van Williams.
Yeah.
I love Park. But I remember, isn't it amazing how we were so happy with these small-ass rooms?
Oh, man. It was
look at this place compared to, like...
The room for people that are watching in and everything, the room that we were in was it was realistically, it fit 3 twin beds.
It was my room.
3 desks.
It was 3.
And that was about it. And you had like 0 walking space between anything. So if you can just think of however big of a room is, probably your average, I would say probably just a little bigger than your average like single bedroom. It was probably, or maybe it was like you put 2 normal sized bedrooms.
And we were happy. We were satisfied.
Yeah, and you had 3 people up in it.
We're happy to have our own spot.
Yeah.
Remember we did push-ups that one day? And we couldn't fit.
Yeah.
Couldn't even film it. It was
couldn't. It was so like, you know, like put the camera like way away. Mm-hmm. We were like basically like touching shoulders as we're doing push-ups just because like try to like fit in the little camera view.
No, it was fun. You know, it was fun with Steven. But yeah, that time I said to this day, Army's birthday.
I don't remember entirely. I want to know, were we in trouble that day?
I think we were in trouble. And
what were we doing? Because he questioned us with just some spit off some. Because I'm pretty sure we had to answer a question
to get released,
to be like get released or whatever.
After this question, you're released, and he was like, "I got you guys."
Yeah,
and I think we all had the option to answer it. That's what it was, and you just like, gring.
Yeah.
The Army. What the Army's birthday? And you're like,
yeah. It was like going around, and everyone's like, "Oh," and I was just like, "Hey, Steven, I know this one."
He was pissed.
He's so mad. His face was just like,
"Oh,
you got me.
Get the fuck out of here.
Get out of here,
piece of trash." But because how many of us came from basic that were in our thing? We had Williams, you, me. Like, think about it.
No, all of us. Well, wait. Are you talking about in our our groups
in the ABCD?
Oh,
it was like 3 or 4 of us. I think just
me, you, Williams.
I just thought about that now. Everyone else was just Park was separate.
Van and Whitaker were separate.
Doc was separate. Because we all would have probably talked.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
I don't think there was anybody. I think it was just us.
Well,
I apologize if to the rest of the try that we were in, if you were in and we don't remember.
But like, what are the odds of that? Like just you and me, and then big man.
I guess
it's crazy. But yeah, then we
Looking at it, what was our class? The size of we had like 8 or 10 people.
Well, we won with age.
Yeah, we definitely
we were
did.
all 35.
We were everybody else, like all the different groups that were there.
18.
Yeah, everybody was like young. There's maybe a sprinkle or two of some older people, but we were primarily all older.
I think it was cool because remember how we would it was like what, 12 on the field at once, platoons?
Yeah.
And then you just start moving to the right.
Start moving, yeah.
Remember the first day that we moved finally to the right? We were like, yeah.
Getting a little closer.
We looked to the left and went, oh my God, look how far you are.
At that time, we were like, all right, one day closer from not getting yelled at by Steven.
Because it was what, 6 months, right? In Texas?
5 or 6.
For the X-ray tech program.
5 or 6 for the program, yeah. At least for the schooling portion. At least for that.
It wasn't bad. You say it was bad, but not really. It even wasn't bad for you.
No, it wasn't too bad. I mean, it's what an X-ray school on the civilian side, it's a 2-year program. Ours, we did it in total, technically.
It's like squished.
Yeah. But all the schooling stuff, you cram that bad boy in that 5-6 months that
2 tests a week.
Yeah, you're just going at it.
Plus your soldier part.
Yeah.
PT, fat fucks out there, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
Like, oh God, like I gotta pass this too. And everything. Wasn't too bad.
It has its challenges, but overall, it's not the worst thing in the world. Look, if I did it, so that says something.
I think
I look at myself as not the biggest school dude.
Yeah.
But I turned around and I was able to crush out through it. So
I think it was still I remember we were in we would all go eat, right? We'd march to go eat, and there'd be like 8 million whiskeys, all the medics, whiskeys, and like
we had a hope.
We would run.
You'd hope to beat
Remember
them.
We would run, and the first 2 weeks they can't talk in the chow line.
Yeah,
and we're like, hey, what's up, buddy? With our Hawaiian shirts.
They used to go with their whole battle rattle on.
Yeah.
Oh man, I felt so bad for them.
But we're like, hey, buddy. And they're like, who's talking? And we're like, oh, shit, we should shut up.
You know, some of my friends were in AIT when we were. I could never tell you if we ever ran into one of them
medics
in the meantime. But yeah, but we were there like the same time.
Yeah.
But you'd never tell because there's like 8,000 of them. And then there's like a few of us.
Small world.
It is.
Remember them doing like a PT in the morning with all their full battle rattle. Like, that sucks. It's horrible. No, but no, they were all cool. We had First Sergeant Raya or Stephen Raya.
Soon to be Stephen.
Retired?
Yeah, soon to be retired Stephen.
Cheers to you.
Yeah.
Good for you.
Definitely.
We had Sergeant Murphy, E7.
Yeah.
Sergeant Noring was an E6.
E6.
And we had Sergeant Dilday, which came at the end, was a 7. He was cool.
Yeah.
He was fun. I tell you, I got that giant flag in the closet. Like, holy shit. Can we hang it? And he's like, but you can't hang it indoors or something? There was like a rule. There was like a regulation. You can't do this.
I don't know. Not that I'm aware of, but maybe.
I'm like, how do you know this?
At that time, and I didn't know anything about regulations, rules, or any of that stuff.
You didn't follow them.
Didn't follow them at all.
No, you're a monkey.
Sometimes it was just like between going through school and studying till like 2-3 in the morning, and like turn around to go to like PT.
Yeah.
To me, I was like, PT. I was like, this is stupid. But I mean, I know it's what you're there to do. But you study for so long. I was like, look, I'm gonna break some rules. All right, I'm gonna see what I can get away with.
See, I was good but I also studied so long too. But
you want to tell the world that you didn't? Just don't even lie to them.
I studied a little bit
here or there,
like 10 minutes.
Yeah,
and I go to bed.
We get home at like 5, 6 after like dinner chow and everything, and then we come back in. You'd like skim through a book and be like, all right, I'm done. I'd be like, that's it? What?
The next day, 96.
Yeah, and I'm like,
I took anatomy 10 times. Thank God.
For you, yeah.
Thank God.
Yeah, I mean, I did some college before I even joined the Army, but all the classes I avoided were all the classes that they gave us.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, great. So I get everything that I was avoiding doing all in one shot.
Just think about
bam, 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 bam.
In that world, to go over information material for the first time would be kind of hard.
That's what I was doing.
I did it like 17 times.
Yeah. That's what I was doing. That was the first time I went through, most all of that. Mm-hmm. So as I looked at it, I was like
bones, everything. That was your first time learning.
Every time, right? First time I ever really caring about it, thinking about it, and I was like, damn. This is the worst. You're over there sleeping. Next thing I know, you hear like hey soldier, go wake him up. I need to make sure he's in his bed.
Oh yeah.
Whoa.
That night Steven came?
Yeah.
Steven.
Yeah, this is great. Yeah, no, it was the middle of the night. I was studying. And I get up to go to the bathroom.
But why? What was it? The sergeants would do checks on us to make sure we would stay.
Yeah. So they're just make sure no one snuck out. Nobody was doing anything bad or whatever. You weren't up drinking or something. Who knows?
That would suck. Steven comes in, you're like,
just got a bottle in your hand. So that was that day. I'm studying crazy late. And just randomly, I'm in the bathroom, taking a piss. Next thing I know, I'll hear like the door open. And I'm like, are one of them leaving? I'm like, what's going on? So I come outside and it's just boom, it's a flashlight right in my face. And I was like, whoa. I was like, oh man. Hey soldier, what are you doing awake? I was like, what am I doing awake? I was like, what are you doing in my room? Well, I'm making sure he's there. I'm making sure you're all here doing checks. And I was like, yeah, we're all here, dude. What are you talking about?
Because I have my mannequin paper mache.
Yeah. And that's the night, one of the nights you had like wrapped yourself in like a burrito with your covers and you were just bundled up. And he's like, you need to pull the covers over and I need to make sure that soldier's there. And I was like, he's there, dude. I promise you. He's there. He's wrapped up. He's sleeping. No, you need to pull the covers. I was like, oh okay.
Kinky, is he?
So I went and pulled the covers just to show your face. And I was like, all right, well, there he is. You happy?
You're so happy I didn't wake up.
Yeah, you go to bed. And I was like, okay.
Am I getting raped?
Okay.
Like, Sergeant?
Oh man,
friendly rest position now.
I'm glad that I didn't get. Yeah, you didn't smoke me that night or anything.
Jesus,
it's just like whoa, man. Well, it was funny though. It was funny, but I understand why they. After being in the Army for so long, I understand why they do it. But
because people sneak out.
But like right then and there, at that moment in time, I was like, dude, what is going on?
Catches you off guard because I would always have headphones in too.
Yeah.
And, what a small room.
Yeah.
Like, bro, you're a sniper. But did he do that with everyone? Or random? Or just our room? Why our room? Think about it.
I don't know. I don't know if he did it to everybody.
He can't. There's too much time.
I mean, not necessarily. I mean...
If you were sleeping, he wouldn't wake us up.
But they're on like 24-hour duty. I'm pretty sure. They are. One of them is.
Yeah.
So they... Usually in like your logs and everything that you got to write, like you got to do like specific checks and all this stuff. So you got to like go check, make sure everybody's like where they are. And then...
do you get in trouble if someone goes missing? Kind of, no?
Yeah. Yeah.
You're in charge of everyone?
Yeah, I would assume you would get in some serious trouble when you got, AIT kids.
Yeah.
And they just go missing. Like
you're probably more worried. You got to make sure they're all okay.
Yeah. I mean, because if you think about it, I mean, that's your ass on the line.
I just thought about it. We could have snuck out at night.
We could have easily.
There's no one out there, there's no sergeant major walking around.
No, definitely
First sergeant walking around. It's just the platoon sergeants doing their checks. Mm-hmm. But it's nighttime. Dude, it's pitch dark over there.
Yeah.
Remember the ranks?
You couldn't see anything.
You're like, is that a bird or is that is that a nothing?
Definitely. It was definitely it was an interesting night. I was like, what? I don't know what the hell is happening.
Stokes playing
here.
fucking video games.
No, I don't think he started playing video games till later. Till we moved into that like downstairs room.
When did we move in?
I I don't know. I want to say we were up there for like a month or so. At least a month we were up there. Maybe I feel like a couple weeks. Mm-hmm. I don't know. I don't remember.
Yeah, we were.
I rely on your memory for that more than I do for mine when we moved.
Like I just think about it now.
All I just know is the hiding spots got better when we went downstairs.
The hiding spots?
Yeah.
Like for your stuff?
Yeah.
Like what's the difference?
Hide it. There was nowhere to hide. Like
contraband,
dip.
Where would you hide it?
And booze, whatever it was.
Where would you hide it downstairs?
Downstairs was one of the ceiling tiles moved, and like the air vent was right above the shower, and then there was a box. So I used to just move the tile and put it on top of the
what you have in
the
it?
metal box. What did I have in there?
Yeah.
That's where I'd put like a dip, cigarettes, beer, alcohol, whatever it was. Sometimes you get like a tall boy.
Where was I?
You get a tall boy, you stick it up there.
Where the fuck was I the whole time?
The worst part was throwing it out. You know what I mean? Like trying to like.
Why'd you throw it out?
No. When you get an empty can or empty bottle or something, you got to throw it out.
I didn't even notice it the whole time.
Yeah.
You never
do it all the time.
Get out of the house. Where'd you get the beer from?
I used to sneak off post, and then I would go to the store and buy it.
In like civilians?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I was not involved in that life.
Get off like, no.
I was just
Nah, you weren't.
I was always in my room.
Yeah. The other times you used to yell at me, like if I ever came back drunk or something, you used to be like, you're an idiot. Or if I was up late at night and I was dipping while I'm like studying, you're like, shut up.
See,
Go to bed. What are you doing?
See, I developed
you're gonna get in trouble.
I developed no distractions first.
I was like,
but you said it first. Put it in my brain.
That's true.
You're right though. You would go out and I would had no part of it.
Yeah.
I just lay in my bed.
Mm-hmm. And then I think it was like what, halfway through, little less than halfway through, I got I failed a test, and then I was like, all right, that's it. I'm just straight buckled down. No more messing
That's
around.
probably when we started talking.
Nah, we talked the whole time in AIT.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I would be like, let's go. We got to go to a PT in 45 minutes earlier.
Yeah.
Still to this day. Or always
super early.
First one always on the field.
Yeah.
Kind of. You'd be like mad, like, what the fuck? Look, there's no one out here. The birds aren't even out here. They're still sleeping.
At that time, though, it was like, I wasn't used to the Army and everything, and I'm just like, dude, it's so early. Why do we have to do everything so early?
Even though it was Texas, too, it was cold in the morning.
Yeah, a little bit. Some of those days.
You need some more? There you go. There you go, sir.
Yeah, thanks.
But, no, it was still a good time, and then we had all our peeps, and then school was cool. School was, to me, it was cool. It was hard staying awake, because you just get bored. We sat in class a long time.
Well, one of the hardest parts out of all of that was the death by PowerPoint. And anyone who's been in the military definitely knows what death by PowerPoint is.
And like 222 slides.
Anybody who's not, it's just sitting there going over. Yeah, what did you say? 100 slides or something? I don't know.
Legit.
A ridiculous amount of just slides, and they're just reading slide by slide. And there's next one slide, next one, and after a while, I mean, you do that for 5 months. You know, just like
send it to me. I'll just read it.
Yeah, you're like, dude, I'm falling asleep. I can't do this.
We've been up since 4.
Yeah, I can't. And they're like, oh, you're falling asleep. Stand up.
That's why we like lab so much, because we were up. We can like stretch and do shit.
Yeah, definitely.
Was lab the whole day? 2 days, right? 2 days a week. I think 3 days, 2 days. It was for like 5 hours.
Maybe, right? I think. Well, they were the majority of the days.
We had that first room. We would hide in the corner.
Yeah.
Remember that?
Definitely.
Hopefully get what?
Try to get
a Navy guy.
Try to get a little catnap. Yeah, the Navy guys were definitely the coolest.
Air Force were assholes.
The Navy guys were definitely the coolest during lab time.
Army was fucking assholes. I think.
It depends. You had to like get the right one.
Navy was cool.
Everyone
was cool.
They just didn't care.
Because
I forget what it was, but you could shoot a foot and be getting tested on the head, and they would be like, it's just a little off.
Well, because
You pass.
So for lab, we would study, we'd practice on each other, like positioning, right, on how to do X-rays, and when it came to testing, right, they would randomly call your name.
Yeah.
So I think that day you're just studying shit, and they're like Metcalf, Montano, and then you still don't know. You go there to like chest X-ray, and you got to do it. You got to line it up, do everything right, and Navy. So they were like chest X-ray, and you shot like the ankle. They're like pass, but they were cool. They said, "Listen, we're gonna give you a good grade because it affected your grade."
Yeah, no, it really did. It was your GPA.
Yeah, and then
GPA?
but they were like, "Do this next time."
Yeah.
Air Force and Army depends on the Army people, but like, you're 30 centimeters off. Like, fuck off.
Yeah. They'd be like, "Oh, you're at 39 SID, not 40, so we're gonna deduct 10 points." You'd be like,
You bastards.
"What are you talking about?" Now that you look at it, like now I've been doing X-ray for so long, I'm like, dude, you could take an X-ray at any distance.
It shows up.
It's all gonna be the same.
I remember
Just
that.
set your technical factors, you'll be good.
I like the fucking knuckle dragging E6, E7.
Oh, well, that guy, I remember. I don't remember his name. Henderson.
Henderson.
Isn't
weird.
that
That
what it
just
was?
pops in your head.
Then, yeah.
He was cool with me because I had a good testing.
Yeah.
I'm very thorough. Everything I do, still to this day. I tell you I'm gonna turn you left. I'm gonna turn you right. We're gonna put a board on you. I tell you every fucking step because I don't want nothing to be like a surprise, right? I'm gonna put your feet on the board. I do everything. It's just what I do. And I was doing it that day, and he goes, very nice. He goes, he comes in the room. He goes, he was listening. He goes, telling the guy I was positioning. He goes, did you hear everything? That's what you should do. Be very thorough. Tell the patient everything you're doing. Even like, I'm going to put your head up. Because sometimes you're like, ah! I'm like, sorry. So he was cool. A couple of people were cool, but man, some Air Force people. That one white guy, remember him? Oh, like, you bastard.
I remember the face. I can't think of the name. I don't know.
Army too, man. Surprisingly,
Were they?
you were in the same uniform. They'd be like, nope, 80%. You're like, God damn it.
Yeah. I mean, I can understand it. I mean, you're not there for them to pass you through.
Yeah.
You're there to actually learn.
Because you're literally going to the next
When
duty
you go to
station.
your next, when you go to the next, well, you're going to clinicals, which is a whole separate story to everything else, which we'll talk about some other podcast, but, which is in phase 2. But they want you to be prepared when you go to phase 2.
Yeah.
So that way, when you're going there, they don't look bad.
Plus, you won't have
Because
Steven.
it would
You
look
won't have
terrible. It
Steven.
would look terrible if, you go through your school, you show up to phase 2, and you're just lost.
Yeah,
that'd be
that's
awful.
true though. They look at the schoolhouse like you guys are terrible.
They're like, what are you guys doing over there? And then, you know what I mean? And, depending on where you go, Steven could follow you or not. So, I mean, happened to me.
Isn't it random that he followed you?
I still got to know. I mean, I wonder if he followed me on purpose or not.
Do you think he had that much pull?
No. I think it was luck of the draw, honestly.
Where's Metcalf going? Where's Lois going? Literally, in the whole world, wherever you can go, he followed you to Germany and stuff.
Yeah, we went to every...
He was your boss in Germany?
No, not in Germany. Well, he would... I don't know. Germany's weird. He's not my boss. But I was in the clinics in Bavaria, and he was in Landstuhl.
Yeah.
But everything that happens in Bavaria has to be
Through Landstuhl?
through Landstuhl.
He's the manager at Landstuhl?
And he was in Landstuhl.
Like a manager,
So-
director? Or
He had a couple jobs in there, but right before I left, he got back into the department, like the radiology department. I think I don't know if he was the NCOIC or not. I'm sorry if I don't remember. I don't know.
it's okay, half right face. But
I'll do push-ups later. Yeah.
he's right. He's actually here right now.
He's going to yell at me. He's going to text me tomorrow and he'll start yelling at me.
What? But no, it was fun. It was 6 months of good times, and
You don't remember what I did?
yeah, right. Listen, my guy. And it was everyday PT, every day pretty much, and school every day. So 5, and then everything, mail call, go out and get your own food, run the food, come back, and then you had your own time for what, 3 hours to 8?
Something like that.
I got 2 X-ray techs that were in the Army, but they were like 45 to older. Dude, they had so much freedom. We
Back in the day?
We were on lockdown so bad.
Oh, really?
Dude, they used to go out every day. Every night you can go out, just show up to school. Or PT the next morning. They were prior service pretty much. And like, we were not.
Yeah.
It's a good thing. We would have died.
No, it would have been bad. I mean, if you have to put some restrictions down on it. I mean, you can't take...
We need that now.
Especially like coming from basic training,
Yeah.
and then where you're like landlocked for those couple months, and then you get sent to like AIT. If they gave you free reign, I mean,
Go
you would
strip
have.
club.
It would be so bad for the instructors. I mean, just the amount of paperwork that would have to be done, like 24/7, and like extra duty and all that other stuff for just trying to keep some soldiers in line. I mean, dude, oh man, it would be. I would feel so bad for them. That's what would happen. So it's probably good that for like, 5 more months that you're like landlocked.
Yeah.
But in a way though, right? Because you could phase up or get phased down. I mean, but if you phase up, you get a little more freedom. Yeah. So you can at least go out and see the city.
In your stupid uniform.
Whatever. Yeah. Yeah. If you did the right thing. We did that only one time though. The first,
and then we're like, we're done.
Yeah, we're like, dude, we're so stupid. Why are we
doing this? You're gonna get kidnapped by El
Chapo. Yeah. You were such a target.
Yeah.
Like they were talking about not being a target.
Yeah. Haircut, that.
Are you kidding
some
me?
money on you.
Yeah. Are you kidding me? You go out into like the city and you're in your like class A's. Like
you don't know where you're at.
Which is like your uniform without the jacket. Like, dude.
Stupid.
They're like, oh, look at this young idiot. Like,
welcome to Texas.
Yeah. Thanks for coming to Texas. We're going to just rob you now.
Get in the van.
I mean, I get it, the rules and restrictions, but at the same time, like,
yeah. Once we got the Hawaiian shirts, that was rolling. Then we were good.
Yeah,
that was fun. We just buy the same shirts. Walk around.
Let's do it. Yeah.
Remember the storm? Remember that storm? It was fucking lightning out that one night. We had our Hawaiian shirts. You remember?
Maybe.
Red Bull Monster. It was like, it's beautiful out there. Yeah, we just meet people.
We did, yeah. We used to go around all the time.
Meet random people.
It's funny that everyone thought we were brothers. Everyone thought we were like twins or something.
Yeah. I'm like, hi, what's up? How you doing?
I don't remember. Did we ever like just lie to people and say we were?
Probably. The one girl, Hannah, remember?
No.
Sorry, Hannah. Still to this day, they're on my Facebook.
Oh man!
But it wasn't much of that base. It was like
no. Actually, that base is actually a lot bigger than you think.
You think so?
When I was there for ALC, which is the school that you go to become an E6.
Wow, fancy.
And when I was there, I used to go running in the mornings because I went there during COVID, and they flew me from Germany to Texas to sit in a room sit in a hotel room in Texas for 30 days.
Because of COVID?
Because of COVID.
So you did nothing for 30 days?
I put on like my top and I just sat in like my boxers or just some shorts. And then because you're on like video.
It's class?
Yeah, it's class. You had to go like class. But I'm in a hotel in Texas. But they were like, you can go PT on your own.
Why they fly you?
Do whatever.
If you could stay where you were.
Like I could have. Yeah, I mean, it would have been easier. But they ended up letting us do the field exercise, the FTX, at the very end. So that's probably why they did it. Because technically there's like, you got to do like the school portion of it. And you have to do like a couple days.
That's ALC?
A couple days of an FTX. Yeah.
Advanced leadership course?
Yeah.
Fancy.
And, but no, I used to go run, right? So in the mornings, and there's a lot more, like way in the back. Like you wouldn't even have think.
Like by where the prior service people stay?
Yeah. You remember where those, like all the tracks were? Like the big tracks? To like behind that and everything.
Georgia Museum.
It goes back. Like,
Museum.
It goes back like way far. Houses and stuff like that.
Man, I gotta re-up and like go see it. Break my knees.
That's
break my back.
If that's what you want to do, I'm good. Go just re-up just to break yourself.
Yes, 300% disability. Light myself on fire.
Well, the VA knows your plan now, so you're off. You're out. You're out.
Damn it.
Self-sabotage. Self-sabotage.
But no.
Oh man. Now let's see. So what else? We had the phasing, right? How long did it take us to phase up?
2 months.
It was 2 months.
I think it was 2 months.
So you started at 4, then you went to 5.
Meaning you couldn't leave post.
5 plus.
Couldn't
right?
leave post and you had to march
4.
every time.
Okay. It was 4 again.
To and from, before and after would suck because it took like an hour.
Yeah.
I could just get my own food and run, you know what I mean, and come back.
Yeah. And then 5 was you could walk around post with civilians on.
Yeah.
But if you left base, you had to wear your uniform, your dress uniform.
Was there
right?
5 plus?
And then there was 5 plus,
Which is your free.
which was like your free.
Yeah.
Right? Mm-hmm. Okay. All right.
Yeah, once you hit the shorts and the Hawaiian shirts.
I get my memory back down to this.
It was fun though.
It's funny when I think about this, I gotta like bring my mind all the way back to
The good times.
just like beginning, you know, not like what I know now, just like how it all started.
That's all I know.
Well, totally different. Let me tell you, totally different. Totally different.
I wasn't in long enough to get E5.
Yeah, you could have in the guard.
I tried so hard.
You didn't want to go to basic leader course.
They were like, "This
BLC.
guy is not qualified to be in." I kept trying. Sergeant Nelson, he kept trying to push me, and I was like, "I'm trying." And he goes, we'll just keep training. I'm like, "I will try." I was never late once though.
In the guard?
Never. But I had so many people's faces go, "How?" You remember Apollo Creed and Rocky, and like he's beating Rocky's ass in like the last couple rounds, and Rocky just gets back up, and Creed's like just defeated. Like, how am I gonna do? So I would show up, and people were like, "How's he alive?" Because we were out drinking.
Oh,
Yeah, you know.
well, the guard is that's a whole different lifestyle.
That's a whole nother podcast.
Yeah. It's
You just
different
laugh
than
your ass off.
Than
I
active
just-
duty, yeah.
No, but speaking of facing down, Doc,
Oh, yeah.
we got to do a shout out to our medical physicist who was in the
Yeah.
enlisted
Doc,
army.
shout
with
out
us.
to you, Doc. You know,
Cheers.
Cheers to that.
We had a doctor who
Going
joined the army. Did he join to become a citizen, or he just joined to join? Was it? He was whatever.
I'm pretty sure it was to speed up his citizenship.
But he's
Because I think he was already going through it, if I'm not mistaken.
no.
And then, yeah, I'm pretty sure he was already doing it, but then to speed it up, he joined the army, so then he could
He's
get
in,
it by the end
he's
of
in
the time.
class teaching the teacher.
That day was funny. Yeah, we were doing, I think it was radiation physics.
I don't agree.
and and that guy was teaching the class. Yeah, and Doc slept. I feel like every time I looked at him, he was sleeping. You know, and nobody, even all of the instructors, were like, "Yeah, no one's ever gonna say anything to him. Like, we'll leave him alone." And then there was the one day we were doing physics or whatever it was. And he was wide awake and he was perked up the whole time.
He's
just
ready?
like,
Excuse me.
yeah. Yeah. And then was just giving it back to the teacher the whole time.
Teacher pulled the short straw.
Yeah.
I don't want to
Like, hey, man, you messed up on this one, buddy.
He's just reading the PowerPoint.
Yeah.
I don't think so. I don't agree. Dude, just fucking listen to us.
He's like, listen, man, I know you're smarter than me. Please just shut the fuck up right
We'll
now.
change the answer for you guys. Whatever you pick will be right.
If you leave, if you let me finish this damn lecture, everyone will pass. All right, just shut up.
He was the top of the class, right?
Who, Doc?
Yeah. I think he was. Yeah, easily. Not easily, but
I don't know. It should be.
it was Doc.
I don't know who it was.
Van, me.
Was it?
I think so.
Man.
As I say, me. You know?
I was somewhere. No, well,
You're
I
like
wasn't.
2 or 3 right below me. Evan had like a 93, 92.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
If you had like 87, you were like bottom of class.
I feel like I had like an 80 something.
Ooh.
I don't know.
Me, there was like a percentage point. 94.1, 94.3. Like, God damn it.
Yeah.
Because at the end, it's like, let's.
Well, yeah, for those of you who don't know, the GPA mattered in a way because your phase 2 location, which is the clinicals, was determined by your grade point average. So you got to pick out of a certain amount of locations.
2 people went to location.
2 people per location. So if you were bottom of the barrel, obviously you got whatever came your way.
Yeah.
And then if you were at the top, you got your pick. And I think we talked about it. We had like an agreement on like where everyone was going to go, and then don't trust nobody. 'Cause let me tell you, y'all change your minds up real quick on that one.
Imagine we went to Colorado, we'd probably die. I think it was good we didn't go together.
Probably.
Yeah, we both did our own world.
Yeah, probably.
Like, it was perfect. I think you got good training in BAMC. It didn't matter to me because I was going home to get my own training.
Yeah.
But I was also on my own, too. Like, it was perfect. And then Texas,
Yeah. I mean, it wasn't bad. I only ran into Steven a few other times after that.
Did he come visit BAMC or no?
I ran into him at BAMC one time, and then I ran into him. Me and Kyle used to go to the DFAC after the gym, and then we ran into him one day, and that's when I was like, we get our food and we're about to leave, and then all of a sudden, like, Steven's right there, and he's like, "Hey guys," and we're like, "Oh, what's going on?"
No.
And he's like, "Hey, I got a new assignment. Like, where are you guys going?" And I was like, we had just found out that we're both going to Georgia.
No.
And I was like, "Oh, we're going to Georgia." He's like, "Oh, no way, me too." And I was like, "Oh, that's awesome." I turned, look at Kyle, was like, I mean,
He was your boss in Georgia, right?
yeah,
That's so
became
random.
My boss
That's
in
random,
Georgia,
though.
yeah. Look at Kyle and was like, "Man, I'm pretty sure he does not like me. And now he's going to follow me to Georgia?" I was like, "Bro, what is going on?"
Because how many Army bases in Georgia?
3.
And he's
3
in that unit with you in that hospital.
Yeah.
Like-
yeah. He came right there.
You were there
was
first,
fun.
though? You came first?
I went, and then
Did you warn everyone?
Then he showed
There's
up.
a storm coming.
Everybody beware.
You better.
No, but that's the misperception
Yeah.
that goes on though. It's like we make jokes. I'm joking.
Steven?
I'm joking now about Steven. Yeah,
Yeah, first Army Ray, I'm sorry for everything I said.
First aren't my bad. But
Stephen.
but AIT as an instructor, you have to be got to be tough.
Yeah.
Because otherwise you're going to get ran over. And especially like you already know you're losing the battle because you can't stop so much stuff that's happening. Like, for instance, us trying to sneak out, or us, drinking or smoking when we're not supposed to. You're trying to catch us, right? Like, that's your job.
But you're also not.
But you're trying to like make us. You're trying to make us better at that time. Like, that's your whole purpose. And hey, man, you succeeded, right? By you did that. However, like when it comes down to it, it's like you go to the regular Army after the schooling and all that stuff.
Different.
Totally different people. Everybody's more chill. Everybody's like, hey, we're here to do Army things, but we're also here to be people. And it's like, oh, I thought you were so bad, but now you're not. You're actually like pretty cool.
For them too, they don't know anyone there either, but they know you. You know what I mean? It's like a friend.
Yeah,
kind of.
Kind of.
You think it was better to be a platoon sergeant or in the schoolhouse?
I think that depends on the individual. Like what you like more. Do you like to teach, Are you more of a teacher, or are you more of like
But teaching,
you want to play drill?
teach.
You want to play drill sergeant almost.
Teaching, you teach, and you go home.
Yeah, I think realistically, I think that favors being easier. In its own
There's
way.
less responsibility.
Yeah, in its own way, but then at the same time, you know,
You're not marching no one. You're not doing nothing.
yeah, we didn't have to march far.
As far
So for them, it was pretty easy.
that time,
What do you mean? When we had to march far, it was like,
the day I had to do it, and I
Couple
had
hundred
no idea what to do.
oh yeah.
It was horrible. Remember that? It was terrible. Fuck.
Oh, there was that day Steven came in when we were doing the labs. And we were talking about, we were talking to Gurung and there were some other people. But she didn't want to call cadence, but she was supposed to call cadence from the schoolhouse back. And I was messing with her, you know, I was like, oh, come on, you could do it, blah, blah, blah. And Steven just like randomly popped up and he was like, oh, soldier, you want to tell somebody they can do it? You know what? You can do it. And I was like, okay. So I got him, but I think it was just like the Army's birthday. I caught him off guard again. And then we did it, but it was, oh man, it was hysterical. Just catching him off guard.
I remember standing outside because you put your hands in your pockets.
Oh yeah, dude. I never my whole career, my hands were always in my pocket.
I don't know if it was you, but
Always in my pocket.
I remember a dot 300 yards away who looked mad. And he kept coming, and the dot got bigger, and I'm like 10 minutes later, I check back, the dot's coming closer. I'm like, hey, get your hands out of your pockets. Like, he just ran that far to say that? Like, what a loser. Like, remember? Because everyone's your boss out there. You just yell at anyone.
Yeah, you
For
could.
fun.
Yeah, you could easily.
Like,
One of my favorite things was, I always looked at it and I was like, why are they always yelling at us? Like, come on, man, take it easy.
Because it's fun.
And then when I went to phase 2 and became more of like a permanent party type thing, I started doing it because I looked older, and when you wear a seatbelt, it covers your rank perfectly on your chest, so no one can ever tell. So then I'm like an E3, and there's like, all the soldiers walking around on the main post, and I'm just like, hey, troop. I start yelling at them.
Hey,
like,
troop. Troop's the bottom of the barrel.
Roger, Sergeant. And I'm like, and I drive away like, laughing at them.
It's stupid.
Hey, but you get like the biggest kick out of it. So I'm like, okay, now it all makes sense. It all makes sense. It's fun. You having a bad day? Go yell at some soldiers just for no reason, just to see how they react. And it's great. Loved it.
In my world, we were mainly a field unit. No, I take my fucking hat off. My hair's growing like this in the field, more than this. They got the PT belt because anytime you're in the field, you gotta have the belt on because of trucks. And the way I carry myself, I don't care. How you doing, sir? Like, carry on. I would be talking to like high ups, but I'd be like, how you doing, man? Cigarette? Yeah, there you go. I'm like, thanks. But you can't see my rank. You see my hair though. I look old.
Yeah.
In the way I don't give a fuck.
It's fair.
It was fun. We got to do a whole nother thing with us at the guard. You're gonna be laughing your ass off.
The guard is definitely different. I would love to hear all the stories on it.
The guard, we got AIT phase 2 coming up.
Yeah,
there's too many.
Yeah, that's why we're going to keep these short. We're just gonna roll into like different segments of stories because we might as well.
Yeah, you can hear about me and Elman. Going to Colorado.
We went to Colorado together, right?
Yeah,
and then
which was cool because originally we were from Chicago together. So
he's from Chicago.
Yeah,
really? Oh, okay.
Yeah, he was Indiana National Guard, but he was from Chicago.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, he was National Guard, dude?
Yeah. He was full time, but in school he transitioned to National Guard XRAY. He got out of full time, which they all do.
Yeah.
All infantry guys get out because eventually they're like, wait a minute, this is awful.
Yeah.
Unless that's what you want to do. But a lot of them go medical, or people I've met, they go medical, but they're high speed. They're like You know what I mean?
Go,
They're
go,
infantry plus medical training. Like they're like champs.
Yeah.
And yeah, he was in National Guard, and it was a good. It was a good time. It was a very good time. But we'll see. What else you got? All I got left on this is fat pizza squirrel.
Well, the fat pizza squirrel. That's funny because
No fear.
No, that squirrel was legit, dude.
He was one of our bros.
Yeah,
Like,
straight up. We used to eat pizza. What, like every other day, every day almost. Doc, I don't know how much money you spent on pizza, but
Would he buy it for us?
My God, most every time, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, he would buy it for himself,
And then
but we would just hang out.
yeah,
And the squirrel just every day
fat fucking
come up.
squirrel.
That thing would just come up and hang out.
I'm
with
gonna
us.
post. Actually, I got videos to add to this. The fat fucking
And
squirrel.
just put the squirrel on there.
Yeah,
Like we used to hand feed that thing.
he's like this.
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah, it would just come up and eat it right in your hand. You're just
thanks,
like,
bro.
Yeah, you're like, wow, dude. Okay, I never thought
Every day.
Never thought it would happen.
But he knew it. He knew every day. Like, hey, it's 5 p.m. He had a watch.
Yeah, he definitely had that. Yeah, definitely had a timer going, and he was like, I
Just
don't
hold-
have to. He's like, I don't have to like actually work for food. I just go meet these guys, and they give me pizza.
He would
I'm good.
hold the whole pizza in his hand and just eat it. But how awesome is it to be that squirrel eating pizza?
Oh, that squirrel's. We made his life for
Fucking
that
nuts.
for that little bit of
Eating
time.
pizza.
Yeah.
Like, how does that? Can I digest it? Like, how does
Yeah,
that? Does
sure.
it shoot out of his hands?
Sure. I mean, he's got to be able to, right?
I don't know.
Maybe not. Maybe that's why I got so fat so
as
quick.
Fuck.
Yeah.
That's a senior NCO squirrel.
His body wouldn't break. Yeah, right.
It's a
Giant dude.
It's a bag of rocks. No, it was funny, but no, it was a good time. They were all cool. I said, Noring, Sergeant Murphy. Murphy's cool. He's someone like he got deployed and shit, and that's a scary motherfucker.
Noring was funny, especially at the very end. That day I spent.
Noring was
I went and
cool.
bought all that happy birthday stuff just to keep the joke going.
How'd you know it was his birthday though?
It wasn't his birthday. That was the whole joke.
Oh,
It was
fuck.
never his
Oh,
birthday.
Son of a bitch.
It was never his birthday. And I don't know, like the other tries started it and it just like kept going. And I just grabbed a hold of it and was like, I'll keep it going.
Yeah.
Sure. But right before we were about to leave, that's when I like hung the happy birthday banners, like in the like the little common area of like the dorm room, I guess you want to call it, whatever it is. And, and then when he came around through the thing, you know, you got to be like, Anis! And then he came in and he's like, Anis! And he sees the happy birthday. He's like, drop. And I knew exactly he was talking to me. So I got down and then just had to start pushing.
It's like at the end, right?
And it was very, very end. And then I kept the emergency exits on the outside open. So I took the banner down real quick and I ran up to the next flight and I pinned
Did it?
I
Yeah.
pinned it on the next flight. Yeah.
So when he came up-
he came up, I wasn't there again.
Really?
Yeah.
I bet he was laughing.
I was going to do it to the third one, but I didn't.
I bet he was laughing.
Oh, he had to. He had to.
I mean, I was with
Come
Murphy once doing all the bed checks at night, and you open the door. If you're not like but you weren't ready, get outside. Get outside.
Yeah.
He's gonna smoke you for a little bit. Get outside. And then like I go up the
He
second.
used to do like the morning ones, right?
We would have to guess. Remember? Did we go out to the field? Did we not?
Yeah.
That was stupid.
Yeah.
We got in trouble for stupid shit. No, he came at night once and he's like, get outside. I was like, did you like your job? He goes, I fucking love this job. It's the best job ever. And he was probably right. You know?
Well, see, you got things like that, right? So you ask like, do they enjoy being a platoon sergeant or do they enjoy being a teacher better?
He said
Each one of them's different, right? It's all about the person.
remember he said he was nervous about going to BAMC?
Yeah.
Because that's a job. Like, fuck.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure he did well at BAMC.
He was your boss, right?
No.
Yeah, he was NCOIC, no?
I don't know if he was... I don't know if he took the position while I was there still or not.
Maybe after.
Maybe like right after me. I'm not sure. I don't know. I'd have to find out.
To me, it's cool. I told you where I was in life. Army just was on a back burner for me. I had a goal.
Yeah,
kind of, and I got that goal right. Like, Army was just a thing. It was great, but like I respect it all. I think it's cool. If I would have done it full time, why? I don't get the E5s in for like 15 years. Like, how do you? Like,
to be honest, I don't know. I don't know how you stay at a rink that long.
If you get in trouble, I get it. You know.
I mean, like that. Yeah, it's a different circumstance, but just not.
Like, don't you want to? Don't you want to? Like, move up?
I don't know. Maybe some people are content with being there. Some people aren't.
I met a 46-year-old E4 in Colorado.
Oh, no.
In a guard.
No, dude.
He goes,
can't be doing all that.
They're going to kick me out next year.
There's no. Well. Oh, my goodness. I don't even know. My brain is like.
I'm tired?
No, all over. Like, 46-year-old E4. Dude, I don't know. My brain is just like, what?
Because in the guard, you can do that.
Yeah.
I think. There's no, like.
There's definitely, like, no rules for you guys. Like, we were talking about the other...
It's a filled position.
What we were talking about the other day. You can go AWOL, like
10 out of 12 months.
Yeah.
Or 9 out
You just don't have to show up.
Show up a couple months. Yeah.
Show up one time, you're like, oh, I'm good. See you guys next year.
No, you just have to go.
For 1 month.
I'm sorry. We had people...
That's not a thing for us in active duty. Like, absolutely not.
We had people saying, hey, I need time off for next month. I need to switch. No. He goes, well, I'm not coming. And they were 100% not. They weren't there. Hey, well, I'm like, oh my God.
What are those formations like?
We're in the guard.
Sergeant. 15 assigned, 14 AWOL, one person. You know, like what?
No, legit. You know, you're AWOL, en route. Trying to get a hold of them. En route. Montano, here first, sir. I would not have a voice because I would drink so much.
Yeah.
Here first. I'd just be like.
Shoot up a flare. Here I am.
I swear to God. Because you try not to squeak.
Yeah.
Here. It was fun. It was a good time. It was fun, I tell you. That's a whole other story, but that was good. See, 90 minutes. Exactly.
That's an hour?
Yep. Goes by fast, doesn't it? We good? We chilling?
Definitely goes by fast.
No, it was a good
it's a good little introduction.
Not enough Steven, though.
Not enough Steven.
Not enough. I'm sorry, Steven Ray.
We're gonna put his face up here somewhere.
Isn't it like to this day? He's a badass motherfucker.
We might have to redo it because I have his platoon sergeant badge. I should put it on
in your box of coins.
In my coin box.
Put it where? Like
I should wear it.
You should wear it.
I should wear it for him.
He gave it to you.
Yeah.
Like that's crazy.
Yeah.
Just because you knew the Army's birthday. Nah, he was cool. It's cool to see. You know what I mean? I think it's good that you guys were together so we can have this story. Because if you weren't traveling together, you probably wouldn't.
There's a lot. It's a deeper story.
Yeah.
With me and Steven than just the little comic jokes that we have. I mean, if you think about it, I mean, I've been in the Army for 8 years. I mean, I've been with Steven for primarily 8 years. So
cheating on me.
Yeah. So it's like,
yeah, but
duty stations and
if he's
between him getting me off the bus from basic training to him, me ETSing and he's there.
But if say he needed help, help tomorrow, I needed somewhere to live.
If I needed something, I would hope to think that Steven would take me. I'd probably not. He'd probably be like, "Nah, you're good. Figure it out, soldier." Adapt and overcome.
There's 4 shelters, but they're only open at midnight.
Nah, I know he would, but it's funny.
Just from where we came from the first day to now, like I think it's good energy in the military. Those people, you know what I mean? You need them.
Yeah, no, definitely. You need those kind of people.
Shitbags are shitbags. You're going to have them. But those guys are actually, they actually care about their job. That's good. Mm-hmm. It keeps the Army going a little bit. Thank you for SSD1.
That was definitely. I never. I don't know if I've ever thanked him for that, but when I got to my first duty station and they were like, "Oh, you have SSD1 done already?" And I was like,
"Thanks, Steven."
Yeah, I had to do it. Like he made me do it just so I could phase up. And they were like, "Oh, well, you need that to be able to be eligible to go to the board."
We were so pissed.
And I was like, "Oh,
they helped me."
All right, I guess that's like it's like a subliminal help. Like, oh, now I see what you did there.
It's pretty much Mother Teresa.
Okay.
To all the other NCOs out there, Steven's the best.
Yeah.
First Sergeant Stephen Ray.
First Sergeant, that's it.
Let's end it on First Sergeant Stephen Ray.
I got nothing left, but
pour some. Let's go.
Yeah.
No, we're not gonna end it without pouring something. We'll wait. Nice cups from Italy, right?
This one's from Italy.
Aren't they all?
That one's all of my cups. My whiskey glasses are all from Italy.
Maybe another pod back to back. Hopefully we'll get this one out in the morning. I'll edit it and throw it up, and maybe it'll be a thing. We won't go out and be fucking.
Your friend's gonna
monkeys.
have to be upset about number 20.
Why? I think this. No, we'll skip it. This is 21. No. Don't worry about it. This is 21.
This is 21. Just gonna put 21 before 20.
It's been 13 years. I've been telling him he's gonna be episode 20. Miguel, don't worry, I got you. Episode 20. He's a cool cat. You'll like him. All right. Cheers. Adios. Thank you.
Yeah, and then the next pod we'll tune in on phase 2, and I guess a little bit between the guard and active duty.
Oh no.
You say you see the same bitches everywhere that you go. You got me going in circles every time at your show. And I don't know, I'm in love with this man Post Malone.